Welcome to the party, everybody. Reporting for duty, feeling extra comfortable. I figured I might as well just have a little bit of a shirt on. Welcome. Welcome to the Saturday. Crazy times every day. My goodness, we're all in knee deep in it. Welcome. How's everyone feeling these days? Thanks for coming. Is the audio bad? Now I see two people saying the audio is bad. Turn up something. How about this? Is this better? This better be better. Hey, what is a stream without a sound thing? What is a stream without a sound thing? Welcome. A lot of action on the docket today. Just a lot of action in the mind. Been resurrecting a lot of parts of my brain that normal people usually have going all the time. Berserk, what's up? Welcome. Hi. So, macro, yo. So I haven't been reading as much, but I'm still enjoying some reading. And I'm just trying to be in a funny mood all the time. So anyway, just gearing up on some projects. Remember Jecht from Final Fantasy? That's his name. Gearing up on the projects. Thanks for coming in here today. I'm out of here. Seeing if we can get into some crazy stuff. I might have it in me. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm blown out. You know how it gets. There's lots of funny news items. Just a heads up. Times are so crazy. Speed West, hi to, where are you? The UK? What's that? Did everyone over there all agree that they'd be united under one kingdom? Did everyone really do that? Well, wherever you are in perhaps Britain or elsewhere, it's nice that you're doing the late night tip to check this out. That's nice. I always appreciate it because what is it? It's probably 4 a.m. over there. I don't know. What is it? 6 right now? 12? What is it, midnight? 1? I guess it's not that bad. Well, it's always nice. I did have such a good time when I went the last. Such a crazy time. England, yes. Do they even call it that anymore? I can only imagine what they call it. The guy, dude, the prime minister over there. Now, I mean, I know Americans will naturally find English politics or British politics silly or whatever in a lot of different ways. There's a lot to be said about that. It's just, it is what it is. But the guy you got right now, he looks crazy. I mean, he looks crazier than the CIA director. It's crazy the way he looks. His hair. He's got a suit on. It's unbelievable. It's shocking me. How could someone like that get elected? Well, I know that's perhaps not the best question. Because you and everyone here, we all know that there's no chance that a man that looks and sounds and does whatever he does like that would ever be put in charge of anything. We all know that. So I guess there is no question of, I mean, people like to throw it in faces. They voted for it. I mean, you could say there's sense in that, but Well, I don't want to get into the finer details of voting, but it's something to throw at people. It's not the best. It just doesn't get you anywhere. But the way that guy looks and sounds, and his taste in hats, is very intriguing. Well, I don't have anything else to say about that. Who knows what he does or what he says? I can't. You think I'm going to sit there and listen to his voice? You're crazy. Not a chance. I wouldn't be able to handle watching a video of that guy. Hearing his voice. Oof. I don't want that. It's even like the other guy. I don't even know what I expect him to sound. I expect him like Robert RFK Jr. I expect him to sound like Nat King Cole. That's why I don't want to hear it. I don't even want it. Yeah. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff in the news. There always is, and there's always something. There's always a place when you get the plumb bob out. There's always a place where you can plumb the depths if we get crazy. But I'm not looking to always get crazy. People will say that guy's going off the rails. I say, yeah, that's right. You want to die tonight? So there's just too much in the news. Let me see if I have. I really like these topics. I've been writing such crazy stuff lately. It's crazy. First thing I'm seeing on here. Maybe we need. Hmm. Hold on a second here. We got to see something. We got to do this right. Is this right? Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get some images here. Oh, see, this is what I want. This has been making me laugh. Okay, just give me a second here. I'm running in easy mode, chill mode. Look at what I'm wearing. The only thing I need is another run of the Bruce Lee movies. Oh, we got to get the right dub, though. We got to get the right dub. One we did years ago was not the best. It wasn't the worst, but it's not the best. There are sillier ones that I hope I won't have to pull out the VHS tapes because it's just not possible. Caesar, let's get nuts. I'm getting there. How you doing? I'm just warming up, being silly, just trying to gauge the action for the night. I was thinking about stepping right to the news. We could always get heavy, but I don't know if I want to be swimming out there alone. I've been liking something good. Look, this is my favorite news as of late. Let's just get right. You want to get into it? I mean, I don't mind warming up for 90 minutes. Do you? Let's put it on. I have to go with my heart. Let's go to the game view. Caesar, what's up? What is up? Could be dead tomorrow. We have to hit it up. Okay, let me see what this is right here. See if I can get the right window. Here's my favorite bit of news as of late, right here. This is sort of a thing. You heard a nuke is about to go off? Oh my god. Any second for the past 80 years? It's going to go off any second. Oh, that's right. There was the anniversary of The Day After. We talked about that movie. It was always a fantasy to play it on Twitch. I just never did. They showed it to my ass in Catholic school. It was a long made for TV movie with some good actors, but it was all nuclear fallout between a war happens between Russia and the United States or something like that, and the silos open up, the missiles are going, no one knows what's going on, people are melting, they're making out with priests, freaking X-ray disappears. Woo! They don't pull out all the stops, but you got Jason Robards is in it. That's no big deal, right? I think John Lithgow, Steve Guttenberg, no big deal. It's unreal. But there was a lot of stuff that was just, I mean, they didn't even play that for Alex in Clockwork Orange. Like, that was more hardcore than what young Alex got in Clockwork. So, it was the anniversary for that, and woo! Know what I like? Scaring kids. Know what my favorite pastime is? Frightening children. Know what my favorite pastime is? Using witchcraft and ritual and witchual to install viruses of fear and abuse. Yeah, well, anyway, what can you do? Sad, isn't it? Showing me videos of abortion stuff, sitting down and assembled in the classroom like this. Wow, this is nice. That's what Jesus would have done. Nah, that's why they probably did it. I was like, no wonder they were showing me all the gore stuff from abortion videos. I'm like, it's probably what Jesus would have done. Woo! Crazy. Oh yeah. Also in that school, man, they showed us the Mother Teresa videos. Those were the knee slapper days. Hey, let's go back to this. We don't want to talk about tight sex quite yet. Pop a perk on Halloween, go back to bed. Woo! Oh, you the big ones. Wish I was skating right now. Damn. What I'm missing is the pen and the paper. What I'm missing is the pen and the paper. That's what's happening right now. Well, no, no, no. Sick. Here we are. The best knee slappers that I remember is I was in a class. I was in these classes with Eric, and road trip might have been in that year. I don't remember, but they gave us the abortion videos and all the gore, kind of like remember the sex ed videos that they'd show you in high school, showing if you, well, I could say a bunch of different things that are pretty crazy. They'd show you STD, freaking style project, fucking pictures or something, whatever website. And they also showed they had made for TV movies of straight white women getting AIDS, which I thought I was like, holy, what? So the Mother Teresa ones were good because we were laughing so hard. I thought, okay, look, let me put it this way. To me, sitting down as a young man, I don't even know what, sitting down and watching videos that people recorded, they're like this. Can't you? I'll turn record action. What? Look at the state of this guy. He's groaning. He's dying. He's suffering. Turn it on. Turn on the camera. It's freaking Videodrome. It's Lost Highway. It's something like that. They're showing us videos. The guy's got the camera on people, like uh, dying of things or really emaciated. What I don't even remember. I blocked it out. But people that were afflicted with serious things, like and she's over there like rubbing his head, whatever she's fucking saying, rubbing his head, and someone else completely filled the shit everywhere and shit like that. And I'm on the other end. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, who paid to get this recorded? Whose idea was it to record people like this and make a thing of it? And then whose idea was it to show it to freaking middle schoolers? And we were laughing so hard at that because that's crazy. Well, you got sick freaks running the school system putting videos like that on. Oh, so that had us dying laughing. Dying laughing. And those were some of those times back in the day. Those were some of the best times. Ugh. But I'll tell you, what about this? We're always down for a little bit of drama. That's been my philosophy as of late. We're always down for a little bit of drama. Now look, this is sex in the air, I think, isn't there lately? There's been some news reports. Well, we've already, I guess perhaps this is a vindication. I don't know. I've never commented on any promiscuity directly, but this is a vindication of those who drain balls. I think I'd put them in a category of their own. You could say they're the sex girls, of course. You could say they're the inside girls. I'll be lucky if this connection is even working. It says chat disconnected. That's what I get. So I'm saying these are the ball drainers. These are the dinosaur lovers. So I really like it. Now, it's just so weird talking about this, a different class of people. We always knew the ball drainers, that's what they did. That was their living they made. And when I see people like that, it's not even a criticism. When I see people like this, okay? See what I'm seeing right here? I see someone whose job it is to either get inside of an organization and screw with it from the inside, or the other way around. Someone who wants to dabble in that stuff but is subverted in some ways by, I don't want to talk. It's so queer. Like, ugh, espionage stuff. It's the queerest. I don't even want to think about it. I feel like I got to take a shower. The inside girls, they drain your balls. You remember them? Remember the inside girls? We fucked your dad. I'm just telling you. The inside girls, there's a few more of them, remember? One of them was outed as I don't know. Quib, what's up? There was another one. She was getting paid by some foreign agency or whatever. She looked like a ball drainer. Another one of these. That makes sense, though. There's a lot of stuff you want to hear. Okay, look, there's a lot of philosophy and politics and all different kinds of stuff you're going to be into at a certain age. Okay? It's going to actually require some intellect and heart. And I don't even know what words. Those aren't the best words to describe it. But I'll tell you, fast forward and look who's telling you this stuff. This is who's telling it to you. Imagine this. Where am I? This is who's telling it to you. Can you guys even see it? This is who's telling it to you. What you need to hear, this is who's telling it to you. Now let me ask you this. What are the odds of that? You understand what I'm saying? What are the odds of that? Man, the new right, it's crazy. The stuff's starting to get popular. All this right stuff is starting to pick up. And look who picks up and runs with it. It's this. Who's picking up and running with it? It's her. I mean, I remember classic ones, like stupid ones in a car. She used to take some stupid ass pictures. This one is good of her. Wait, this is who's telling you what you have to hear politically. Are you guys getting this? Excuse me. Now, it's the same thing. Okay? It's the same thing with the boat guy. Remember the guy? There was a handful of years ago. I spoke about it on the Hypocrite Show. We were having a good laugh. Now you got a guy. Dan. His claim to fame is, I don't know, he comes from money or something, and he's always on boats, and it's 5 different girls a day. He not only has 2 dicks, as Bill Cosby suggested, he's got 5. He's on the boat. He's in the gym. I don't know if he was smoking cigar. And look, this isn't a dig. This is not. I'm giving you the memes that connect in my head. Not even memes, but just the feelings I get from things and the what it means to me. I don't know, because he can do whatever he wants and make money however you know what I'm saying. Whatever. But I remember him being guys being on. He's on boats, and there's girls that are sitting on the boat. They're pulling their bikinis to the side and stuff like that for the camera. He's in the weight room. He's doing weights. There's women sucking on dildos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know the tone of this this style. A different girl every 4 hours. And you fast forward. That's the guy who's on Piers Morgan, whoever that is. Limey, well, whatever. Fast forward it, it's him on a network television show, refuting H numbers. That's who's carrying your torch. Now, look, I'm not saying that the refuting numbers in this is everyone's torch to carry, or it is a torch, but it's the conspiracy edge that these people co-opt, people that came from doing years and years of something completely unrelated. Usually these things come from a place of modest, of humble devotion. People don't usually do it. Well, look, the reality is exactly the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm sure that people just do it to make money. Yeah, can't be. What I mean is people that, I speak kind of real and genuinely about it, but I think I'm the only one, though, so I really shouldn't be making those generalizations. I really can't. I'm really the only one. But, these people can do whatever they want for money. Well, who am I to judge? But it's just real interesting when you fast forward Mr. Sex, Mr. Legs Day, Mr. Mirrors, there's an orgy on the side of him. And he's smoking a $1,000 cigar. He's getting head, and on the bottom it says, "If you weren't a loser, you'd be this." Years of that. Don't you get it? Years of that. All of a sudden, well, I don't think those numbers are really working out, honestly. And you had anyone else, anyone with credibility saying that, either now or a handful of years ago, it would have been like South Park, Wheel of Fortune. I think it's so crazy to me. Yo, Palace, Nick, what's up? Mr. Arse. It's crazy, man. It's Mr. Different Girl, 3 girls a night. Different girls a night. Can you imagine that? That's who we're getting? Oh. It'd be like Leather and Sweat. There's a guy that was saying you have to put on a leather suit and women like dangerous violence. It's fucking sexy and stuff like that. Oh, there's an element of play and danger and sweat. Leather suit. I might die. Soon you'll be seeing that. I'm sure it's already been many times. I'm sure these people have been doing network stuff for years now, I'm sure. Now that I think about it. But this right here. Remember the Inside Girls, right? You remember them? Where's this guy? We got to have him in the picture right here. Remember the girls that there's a big crew of right-wing girls. They're called the Orgasm Girls. Remember them? They're the ones that like to talk politics. And they want to really change the world, but at the same time, they got their tits and ass out. Interesting posture. Interesting to put out that vibe when you're trying to really get things done. You see, to me, that's interesting. There's people walking into a room, guys get their dicks are filling up with blood, they're getting hard cocks. Are you kidding me? Think about that for a second. Is this clipping? Now that's what we all wanted. We didn't want someone like Pat Buchanan. Maybe not the best. That's a good example for me, but maybe people didn't even remember. But no, you get the orgasm girls. They're stinking up the whole fucking room when they walk in. What do you think of that? It did clip. I have to fix this. So anyway, but that's this class of people. And is anyone surprised he drained the guy's balls? Big surprise, huh? Isn't that what she is? Isn't she sort of a nut factory? Don't you guys get it? There's a machine inside of this one right here. You add skin and heat and you apply friction. It ends up draining a guy's balls. Do I need to have to, do I need to have to? Okay. Unbelievable to me. You're sitting down talking politics, you're getting your balls drained. It's unbelievable. Well, what can I say? I know he's had some opinions. He looks good. Click it! Son of a bitch, it's a different picture. Unbelievable, this nightmare. Nothing works. The draining of the balls. Got a MAGA hat on. Look at this. This is who's giving you your philosophy and your politics. Look. Woo! It's so silly to me. Look. Here we go. This is whose balls you're draining. He's groaning when you're draining his balls. I just can't believe this life, but I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Like, how could you have an opinion on another guy's sex life? It's gross, man. You know what I mean? But just generally, because we're generals here. Life in general. Nut factory equals balls drained. All right? Anyone need a lesson in that? That's how I feel about this whole crew. This whole crew of girlies. A bunch of girlies walk into the room. They're stinking up the place. It's just so stupid. Man, this looks good. We gotta see. Hey, can anyone get me the link to this video? Yeah, Destiny. The only thing I know about Destiny is that the Destiny limousine service, Bellingham, or wherever it was. That's all I know. Oh, what's this? MAGA? Yeah. What's this means? Freaking, I don't know. Did they turn that into like an SS symbol or something? You know how they do things like that. Whoa. Rest of the results. What's wrong with the rest of the results? This is tight right here. This is good. What's that thing he's got right there? It's a good picture. I used to look like that years ago before I said, fuck it. I want things to look worse. I'm going backwards. No, I mean the lighting. But yeah, he's going in and out. Woo! It's crazy to me. Well, I mean, you don't even know if it's true. It doesn't even matter. Like, this isn't anyone's business. But I guess it's funny because people don't like it because of the way he looks. I guess, like, who's this right here? Was that his sister? Ex-wife. Okay, she's the dancing one. She's dancing with guys. So good. Oh no, that one right there, right? She's dancing with guys. So good, man. How do you beat that? Look at this picture. Oh, is that his hair? Yo. Yo. Oh. Oh, yo. Anyone know where that's from? Oh, yo. Look at the way everyone looks, man. Yo, dude. Dude, man. Look at the way everyone looks, man. Have you ever heard that? Play? You son of a bitch, I swear to you. Bastard. Computers are very much cursed lately. Very, very much cursed lately. Wow, man. Play it. You heard it once. Well, so that's that. You know the whole crew. I'm sure there's good stories with all of them. Whatever the original crew was, right? There. Who were the original orgasm girls? Remember the original ball drainers, the nut factories? Don't you remember them? The inside girls, we fucked your dad. The inside girls, you won't be able to stop. That's one of their lines too. You remember the equation? But there's more. There were a bunch. But they started. Some of them left. Some of them got married or whatever, and they disappeared. I don't know. I don't know how they're paid for their roles and all that, or how they're retired. I just remember Pettibone. I just remember Pettibone. And that's your name. But a lot of people disappeared. I don't know. They got driven away. This is going back years now. But this whole crew, I mean, we. I wish they had the original, like they did the, they'd have good lineups of the inside girls, but I'm sure there are a bunch of them. I just cannot find them. How could I possibly find it? This is what you're talking politics. That's what you look like. This is what you look like when you want to get serious about politics. Look at this. Look. Oh, is that Pettibone? This must be Pettibone right there. That's Pettibone. These people look familiar. It's been so long. Look at this. This is here. This is where you get your politics from. That's okay though. It's not like there's a standard template that you have to look and sound a certain way or but how can you let this slide? So get out of here. Come back tomorrow. It's cold in here today. Get the fuck out with that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sound like a I don't know. I don't even know. Quaker Oats kind of guy. I'm not trying to look like him. That's just the way it be. Well, is this a nightmare? Dude, am I in hell? Dude, it refuses. I gotta rewind it manually. Now keep in mind, I just reset the phone and everything. I'll do it again. I don't give a shit. Watch me. These things are just hard for me to believe. Just like with politics, it's hard for me to believe that these people are even real. They live real lives. I think they just get a script. I don't even believe it. This is what's happening right here. Look. I actually don't even believe that. I think it's just a script. I think they just do their cam job. You know, whatever. Cam jobs are kind of cool. But that's just what it seems like. It seems extra smooth, you know what I'm saying? It's sick, isn't it, these times? This is the sickness we have to see. We need more of Destiny. We need more of him. Look at him. Look at his little room. It's pretty good. Look, she's talking a freaking... Oh, she's drinking wine? Good. Look, in the back, there's a guy holding a flag. At least there's sex happening right now at all times. At least that's what you get with a lot of these crew. Remember the Inside Girls, the original? At least anytime something's happening, there's always sex happening. Give me the original. This is what I want. I want to see this. This is a script that I rather enjoy. Let me see this. Okay, this is good. Just making sure. That's that. That's those guys. What else can you say about the lives of people that I guess are now the headlines of things? Which is very, very hard to believe. We all know that. It's very crazy to believe. When crazy looking people at least, are headlines. It's so bizarre to me. What is this stuff? I might just scroll forever. What can you do? Yo, Smooth Skin, thanks for the 2 months, pal. Bless us with the wisdom to see the comedy in the chaos, to find humor in the mundane and joy in the unexpected. Amen. God bless. I hear that, man. That's a nice one. Bradley Medberry, thanks for the 5 gifted subscriptions. That's so good, man. Without people, there would be nothing. Oh, it's the wrong browser. I gotta open up the other window. What, am I losing it? Oh. Without people, there'd be a gas station. Helen Keller's glory hole. They didn't teach you about that one in the movie. It's too bad. It would have been a good one. I guess I could. What am I looking for here? Here we are. Things are about to get recent. Yo, Blake, thanks for the bone. Things are about to get recent. There we go. But that's weighing in on it. That's how I feel about these people's lives. I just can't even imagine it. Nothing can ever prepare you for people like this. You thought it would be people as good as Pat Buchanan or as crazy as anybody. Keith Olbermann or someone like that. These people from a minute ago. You pick any names. Bill O'Reilly. They had tone. Now, it's people that aren't even good at anything. Well, maybe it's not about how good you are. That's okay. Maybe that's just a reality. Maybe that's just pure cream. Who am I to judge? Who am I, Jill Jaja? I wish Beekman were around. Beekman's World. Wish Beekman was around. All these guys. Everyone that people tell me, hey, you should check out so and so. They're right up your alley, kinda. In some of your stuff you say, man, like they kind of say that stuff too a little bit. And a lot of those guys, I mean, everyone here even, to some, at one point. And even Sticks. And I'm like, man, I can't handle watching other people just because I'm too insane. I don't know. What can I say? What do you want to sit here and lie? Pretend like I'm too cool? No, it's not that. Piggo dog! It's Piggo dog! Hey, thanks for the big dog. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Justice for poor Frank Hassel. Frank Hassel, what a legend. Crazy son of a bitch that guy is. These people are crazy. These people are so crazy. Yeah, I can only imagine what happened. Probably got his tattoo done over in white. But, you know, look who you have now. It's enough to make you cry. Look at the people. Look at this. This is who people are paying attention to. Now, look, that's just demoralization of news. I don't know if people really pay attention to these people. I really don't know. And I don't judge people. Who am I to judge? Just can't believe the new media generation. It's so... I'm out of breath just thinking about it. These are the scandals you have now. These two. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. So, hey, what can I do? What the hell can I do? Who's next? Who the hell's next? Mr. Ice Cream? Who the fuck is next? Bruce Lee 2? Who's next in the whole place? I mean, what? I gotta get the pictures out. Like, who? Ugh. Is there something funny? There's a lot of news in there, though. There's Johnny Somali. He's a black guy. I did see with the Buckingham stuff. He's crazy. He's crazy, man. Now look at this. Is this signed in? What the hell's going on? You never know. Okay, so, I mean, this guy's crazy. I don't know what Johnny did other than being different. Who gives a damn what he did? Freaking Johnny gives a shit. Probably sucked some guy's dick on the streets in public or something like that. Who cares what he did? But Brandon, though, I gotta hear this.
Get hit?
I like that.
Well, there's blood all over me. Did I get hit? Oh fuck, did I get hit? Did I get hit?
Did he get hit with a bullet?
Oh, I got hit. Okay. I remember the...
Is half his head's off?
Yo, check it out. Cameraman never dies, I'm fine. Well, there's blood all over me. Did I get hit?
Full screen.
Oh fuck.
Oh, just watched it again. I mean, this is... What are you supposed to say other than this is crazy?
This is the story of how I almost died in Chicago.
They shot the white boy, Brandon Buckingham.
A mass shooting on Chicago's northwest side sent 4 people to the hospital.
4 men shot.
This does appear to have been an ambush of some sort.
About 2:30 this morning.
What's with all the stories on this?
Woke up and heard gunshots.
At 2:24 a.m. outside
crazy,
a recording studio in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, so these guys are like little Scoom 89. Oh, is it because 89th place was his place? Like he ruled 89th on Langley? It's twisted, man. It's crazy.
Drill artists. And watch as I document the 48 hours leading up to the
This
moment
bucket.
60 bullets were fired at us, leaving my cameraman with a bullet lodged in his neck. All right,
What?
guys, right now we're live and direct in Chicago with the one and only Vert.
Yo, it's in his neck? Yo, man.
With a whole lot of
Yo, I can't be hearing that.
You grew up around here?
grew up around.
Hell yeah.
That's all we know, you know.
Nah, we gotta go back and hear
man.
that.
You know how the fuck we rockin', man.
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
neighborhood
yeah.
ain't that big, you know. The
Look at this place.
kids
Look at this place. Schools.
You understand?
This place is different.
go on, don't stop,
You
don't
remember the Chicago Expo, the World's Fair?
go on,
Next, we talk to Q50.
Did you see that?
go on,
Next,
go on, 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 go on.
Don't mess with me. You want to go? Can't I get it?
Go on.
Can't I get it? Oh, here's my punishment. Now it's punishing me. Oh,
next we
okay.
talk to Q50, one of the fastest rising artists of 2020.
He's sipping on a drink. He always needs to know what time it is. He's got a watch on. You have to know what time it is. I love that.
What's wrong, broski?
Chill before you write that
I
next.
just want to get rich, folks. Do this
You
shit.
mind if I write that down?
What folks want to do, I was just behind.
You mind if I write that down?
Like the crimes that have been committed on
Hey, y'all, bogus is here. I'ma sue y'all.
Bogus?
ass,
You
boy.
mind if I write that
I'ma
down?
sue Y'all ass so off anyway.
You mind if I use that?
During the filming of this episode, I told
Look,
you
he's
guys
in canals, like out of Twisted Metal a
about
little
how I
bit.
almost got shot. Well, thankfully I didn't. But if
Can
you're
I use that?
seriously hurt, you could check out Morgan & Morgan. Your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball offers. They achieve significant
Oh, is that real? That's cool. Damn.
For real. Well, none of this shit be going on without.
Yo, can I use that?
I just shot it. I just shot
Yo, can I use that?
interview. No.
They got $12 million in Florida, which was 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the
That's
highest
Morgan and
insurance
Morgan did that? Is that the Oliveira and Morgan? Does he have a brother?
offer. Buckingham, which can be found in the description or
Please tell me that's the Oliveira and Morgan.
But I've been seeing a lot of niggas like DM.
What happened to his hand, yo? Yo, look at that twisted rebar, man.
Never been out there.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I didn't see him in there. He scared me. Look at this place. What happened?
Brandon just came from Lebanon. I ain't never been out there.
yeah, it's
Should've
going
took me with me.
it's going wild right
You can still do like pop-up videos
now
and
in
stuff.
South Lebanon. You're a videographer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also do management as well.
Yes,
I also
started
do
off with
wieners,
Lil
too.
Jeff and Lil School, and now we got Q50s, the hottest in Chicago right now.
How was it to watch
89th.
their come up in there?
It's pretty good,
Before
89th.
motherfuckers start rapping, I'm out dead ground, folks. I
To be out there, we could do it.
Mind if I use
go
that?
show for you a solid ass.
You
Chill.
want to clear up people who are, speaking incorrectly.
Fuck.
That's crazy, man.
His own
Don't
promising
hate.
rap career, and we had the chance to speak with him. Yo.
Please, mouse
We
button.
were just listening to your music. That shit is fire.
Phone up. What's up? You know who that is, Turtle? Yeah.
What's happening to him? Is he getting shot? Let me make sure.
Hell yeah. What are you dropping next? What can they look forward to coming from you?
Shit, y'all got some shit coming soon. If I'm finna drop some shit new, y'all gotta just stay tuned though, for real, folks.
I guess for someone who doesn't know about, you, your friends, and everyone who's been rapping, how would you describe your come up in the rap game?
It's art. So like, I just be, I don't know. I mean, I just.
Whoa. This is the time, man.
I'm gonna still tweaking out bro bed. I'm gonna try work like I got 4 kids.
All right. Okay, so this is the crew. Harold's Chicken. Damn, I can't believe that. That's crazy.
Then the police arrived.
Can't believe
and
this.
We captured my initial interactions with them.
How's
as Matt
everyone
was
so
being taken
crazy?
Off in the ambulance.
Were they shooting at you?
I have no idea what happened to her. I have no idea what happened to her.
Are
I
the
have no
copies? What's he got a yellow gun for? What's that?
Right here.
All I heard was gunshots, and that's
After
all.
you came out of you started hearing gunshots.
All I heard was gunshots. Yeah,
You were in right?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I do not remember where we were. I didn't see anyone. I don't know what anyone looks like, and yeah. So
Wow.
as you can see, I refuse to cooperate with police. And while some fools on the internet, like academics, are asking me if I'm gonna go get revenge for my cameraman,
I don't gotta say nothing. You probably know who was responsible for doing it. Are you gonna go spin?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
not going to be spinning any
DJing?
blocks or getting any violent revenge on the people who tried to kill us out in Chicago. But what I will do is ask you guys to take 1 minute out of your day to subscribe to the channel of my cameraman Matt called Acty. He's been with me since the start and actually filmed the first ever episode of The Buckingham Show.
Oh,
so I'm hoping that some of y'all will subscribe to
What's
him,
with the
show him some
gooey?
support, and
What's
watch
with the
his previous
gooey,
videos.
man?
While not cooperating with police or getting vengeance of any kind may seem dumb to some of you, Matt and I really don't want to perpetuate the cycle of suffering and violence in any kind, and only wish to continue filming our videos and
I get
documenting
that.
different walks of
I want everyone to know also that I've already forgiven Brandon.
My God, is he lucky? What the hell, man? Wow, that's crazy. Wow, oh, look at this. Wow. He seems lucky. That's a bit lucky. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. He got drained. Looks like he just got drained. Oh, biatch. Well, that's a nice one. Wow, a lot of bangers lately. Man, can't wait to see Brandon again. We're going to tear it up. We're going to get Johnny Somali. Probably Somalian. He's as good as Somalian. Anyone disagree? We're going to play a game. It's called Seed Drinkers. It's about the new right wing. God almighty, man. The streets. What is with the streets? I understand still having love for him. It's crazy, though. Smoking. It's trash, man. Basketball, masks. Really has everything. Long live Jeffrey Dahmer. Wow. Well, I didn't expect that. Let me do this. Maybe you can see it. Didn't expect seeing this. Wow. What are you supposed to think about this? That's okay. I'm thinking about going to Korea. Who wants to go to Korea? What do people go to Korea for? Get fast internet? Is it even fast? Is there any proof? Because you see here. Oh, yeah, 100 megabytes up, 100 megabytes down. Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe at a leather bar. Are the speeds in Korea actually good? I hope no one here knows. I hope no one here knows. Don't even know. Even if you do, don't. Oh. I'll be right back, everyone, okay? 1 second. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around, okay? Oh, it's crazy. Hold on, let me get this door. Well, long live Jeffrey Dahmer. Let's clear the air a little bit. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, no, I can't be putting on clips of weird games. I'll be in a rabbit hole. Anyone feeling the wild? Anyone feeling the wild lately? Parasite cleanse on full moons? I'll tell you, it felt like I needed it pretty badly. Undercover Normie, thanks for the membership, pal. Welcome to the club. Butte, thanks for the 10 bones. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, please. Welcome. Oh my goodness. There's a reason. Authentic, what's up? I'm not feeling any pull in any place, you know what I mean? If someone wants it, they're going to have to beat it out of me. There's a good reason, and I knew instinctually that Stalker 2 is going to be subpar. The disclaimer also, I do have a disclaimer of, could I even handle playing the first one these days? I beat the first one. Well, anyway, I knew there was no chance of it being good simply because it's the year 2024. Is the second one... I thought this would be bigger news than it is, I guess. And it didn't... Did it even matter? I didn't see any memes about it. Like, this drops and there's a player base live right now that's so much more than the game that those fruits made this, the street over. No. You still like it? Is the second one good? Because I want to like it. And you know what? Now that I think about it, if you liked the first one, it's a duty to buy the second one. I felt that way about Outcast, even though the game was subpar and didn't have the spirit at all of the original. Stalker 2 developer died in Ukraine? Is that a true thing? You messing with me, huh? Messing with me. Okay. Okay. Mess with me. Well, I try to remember it the way it should be remembered. The first one was good, but the second one, I'll tell you. No one here really plays those games, huh? That's so... I guess perhaps you have to be old to be excited for Stalker. Maybe people don't like it. It disappeared. It came out and vanished. What happened? Stalker dev did die? What? Their AI programmer died in the Ukraine trenches? Is that real? Huh. There's just no way the original team, or something that even resembles the original team, it's just not possible. It's the year 2024. If a game was really, really that good, it would be banned. It isn't woke? Well, it depends what your definition of woke is. I have a different definition of most ignoramii. Ignoramii. What's that? Sun-dried tomatoes. That's tomatoes for you. Can't imagine life. That's the way it has to be. All those years later, you're like, oh man, be so good if they made a stalker. They're the modern day. They're dying in wars. There's a war. What's happening with this war? Just getting rid of white men. What else? That's it. Excuse me? World War I all over again. World War II all over again. Straight white guys dying. Maybe it is just punishment. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing you can say is pure sex. The only thing you can say to that is, no, that's sex. Total sex. Now think about this, okay? Think about this. This is 2021, 2, 3, 4. This is modern days. You see a war with your own eyes. You know that the only reason it's happening is to destroy the native population or to displace them. You know that it's the only reason it's happening. You just do. Some people say New Jerusalem, this and that. The Khazars, they're from there. Blah, 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 blah. Let Candace, let someone who's having an orgasm talk about it. I'll leave that to them. They can get the details. It's above my pay grade. So, even in this day and age, you can see it with your own eyes. And yet still, by conventional means, with fire, it cannot be stopped. Amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? It's absolutely amazing. It's unbelievable. I guess most people aren't woke. Most people aren't enlightened. I don't know what other definition I could have for it. I could go for some cream and cookies, actually. Ooh, it's the cream worm inside of me. It's crazy. It's just shocking. Shocking to me. Even these days, even all the animes about it, and all of the video, all the education about, well, the modern knowledge of people knowing. We've been talking about these things, for years and years. But just the fact that World War I and World War II were strictly to erase whites, and specifically Germans, especially, and Christians. Like that was the only reason for those two wars. And now that people kind of understand that now. It's still so shocking. You can still see the wars go down. It's amazing. I mean, what are you supposed to do? What do you sue somebody? What do you do, a protest? Those are questions that even if I had the answers, I wouldn't answer them. Other than prayer and faith. The only weapons, the only shields, the only armor, those things are the only things you have. Everything else, people would seek you to use, or you would seek yourself to use, are in the realm of material, the material realm. You can't fight fire with fire. I'll say it again. Can't do it. Doesn't work. They always tell you that, though. Go do this. Go protest. Fight fire with fire. Start punching people. You know, that blah 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 blah. You see, you'd be working against people that have an absolute invincible, invulnerable monopoly on even killing you and getting away with it and getting a medal for it. Now, look, these are extreme examples. I'm just giving you just a taste of what's possible. Well, I don't want to demoralize anybody. But the machine, the fact that the war machine carries on at all or throughout the ages and never quits, it means that there's a game happening. It means you're getting gamed. When wars last for too long, it means it's a game. It is what it is. We've defined World War I and II, haven't we? Pretty well. Operation annihilate and genocide all Germans from the face of the earth. Whatever that operation is called. Whatever biblical whatever biblical war that carries over from. Whatever tribal death wish has carried over. Whatever that is, I do not know. I do not know where it comes from. Well, there's a lot you can say about it. I don't want to keep, I don't want to go down that way, keep talking about the Germans, but they deserve better. Unbelievable. This world. Oof. Well, what can you do? We all know these things now. Amalek and Edom. Yeah. I just don't see how Germany is Edom. It doesn't matter what I see or what I don't, though. That doesn't matter. The fact that it is all that matters. It doesn't matter what the reasoning is for it. You can make it up and it might as well be true. It's truer than it just has to be this way. Anything at all is truer than that. Crazy. People are getting wise to the real atrocities in those wars. Woo! But I don't really have a history lesson. The only lesson I would give to anybody is the only lesson I've been known for when it comes to history, because you know how I feel about it or anything like that. I refuse to even allow facts to enter my head because there's too much I need to get out of it already. I put on movies from the 30s. That's what I do. So you guys remember the classics. A Farewell to Arms. Wooden Crosses. West Front. All's Quiet on the Western Front. I like those. I like those movies quite a bit. Those times were so good. Well, anyway, that's how I get my education. I'm saying I'm putting on a movie from the 30s. That's enough of an education for me. What do you think? I'm going to pick up a history book? No, because all the good war movies from back in the day are anti-war movies in a real sense. Not like, fuck Nixon or whatever, something like that. Like Rob Reiner or some Mummy. That smells good. That smells good, man. I'm sorry. I gotta see what that is. What is this? Yeah, it just turned out to be sauteing onions and brown butter. Started driving me crazy. It's like bringing me back to pierogies. It was like having a few rogies with a broken cock. So anyway, I don't know where I was going with any of that stuff. Probably to Jesterville. That's probably where I was going. I like those old movies. I love them so much. I really like them. Oh, those were the days. Well, I can't keep on talking about the movie days every single night. It's enough to make you sick. I could go for some pierogies, though, and if I don't get them... How's that for an answer? People know by now. Fire doesn't work with fire. Everyone laughed at me. They're like, oh, wait till they move into your neighborhood or something. I'm like, yo, man. I was like, what did you say? I immediately sign up for the Nazi party. What? Oh, he's actually right. Damn, I actually gotta do something. I gotta do what he suggested. Yeah. Unbelievable, man. This world. It's enough to make you sick. Well, whatever. No sense getting sick. Put on some old movies. That'll make you less than sick. Imagine that. Oh, God. These people, man. The people that get people to go do things and put their life in jeopardy. Well, we all know. We all even know these people by now. It goes without even being said. People laughed at me when I talked about it years ago. They laughed at me. A lot of times that happens. That's okay. But the thing with me is that everything I do or everything I say or whatever, it always comes to pass and everyone always gets in line at some point, no matter what. And I'm not, it's not like a bone to pick. I'm just saying it just needs to be said. That's all. So we can go as far out as we want or not at all. But no matter how far out I get, just know 8 years down the line, or 2 or 1 or 5, you're going to have some orgasming woman talking about it on national television. Isn't that awesome? Can't believe it. That's politics. Hey, let's get some of those girls up there. What are they from? New York? Get them up on here. Yeah. Get them to have a few orgasms on here on camera with everyone watching. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Must it be this way? Must it be this way forever now? And what's next? How do you top that? What's next? Gross. What can I say? All I can say is it's time to rock. Onions and pasta, please. Winter waifu, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Really appreciate that. That's like a pipe up the shorts. Hi, my name's Pipe. I have something for you. Have you ever heard of that? You recall the song that's sampled in? Please say yes. Time for onions. I am jonesing for them, even if they're not ready. I'm jonesing for a game, but am I? So, anyway, that's how I feel about these people. People don't get it. Know what I get lately, though? What does it mean? What if it's not even prayer that is your only power? What if it's faith? What if faith is your only power? What if that? Just saying that. Jay could probably answer these questions a lot better. It just bubbled into my mind. That's all. It's not really good, but... Well, it's because... everyone's on a quest at some point. At least to try and discover what is meant when it was said that faith moves mountains. It seems like the quest. It seems like the ultimate quest. I don't know. I'm trying to learn more faith for myself. But if your mind is... I don't know. I don't know the words for it, but just thinking of those things, and I'm smelling onions. I am jonesing. I think about those things because if faith or faith and prayer are your only tools, then better be damn good at them then, right? What does it mean being good at it? It's just something that nobody knows. You get the Holy Fathers, you get the Church Fathers, or whatever they're called. I'm curious what even the Catholics do for this sort of stuff. I know more about the Orthodoxy than Catholicism these days. But I was thinking of that mindset again. The man who lives, he is a man who achieves goals, as opposed to a man that has achieved goals. And these are just silly terms, but it's something. The reward cannot be dependent on the outcome. I'm just the things, just random things, just bouncing in my head. Things that I'm trying to connect with faith somehow. The Inside Girls. It's not a goal. You're not trying to do this. You become the one who does. Because one goal... there's only one goal. To live... to live does not equal, doesn't even take the value of the collection of achievements. Okay? You have to identify or root out whatever haywire, whatever hardwire, haywire mind viruses are implanted in your mind from the world. I think about these things. That's all. And I think about the childlike stuff a lot. Like when Christ said you have to be as a child is or something like that to get into heaven. I get that. To live is more of that than I've done a lot of achievements. It's just the difference between life and being alive or something like that. I don't know. What would Jesus gain? Damn, is that a good question? There's been some crazy thoughts not crazy thoughts, but pretty. Oh! There's been some wild thoughts. I'm all over I'm literally a dead man until I don't even want to say it. How's that? Is that helpful to anybody? Who's in the mood for a frosty blow? Okay, whatever I was trying to say is, I think, has already been said, except worse. So, times are crazy lately. I can't even get started onto gaming. When we start talking about gaming, that's when I start regressing. Involuntary regression. Or voluntary regression. It's been that. I don't know where else to go with the suffering, the faith, because there are, I don't know, certain things you don't say out loud. It's been crazy lately. Insane. Hmm. Hmm. That's okay. To live is to not dread the future or regret the past. That's all. You boil it down. You can. Things are boiled down like this already, but they don't make any sense unless you get wild. Unless you take a walk on the wild side. Remember that song? You ever read the lyrics? What's that, the 60s? You ever read the lyrics? So to live, I try to define to live. Sometimes I try to define things that are wild. I don't know. I have to say something while I'm trying to dredge these things up. I should do the mouth thing that guy was doing. Remember the guy that became a god? The schoolboy man? What a king. He should have been the new Burger King guy on the flight. To live, I wonder what it is. There's a lot of stuff I see around me I don't call living. The way I see people play their hand at life, it's not living. It's not living. Who's this? Pussis? Terry coming in like the sneak king. Burger. Chef Pussis. What's up, Terry? Welcome to the party. How you doing? I was just trying to dredge to some wild place, but I can't exactly get there. That's okay. Usually when Terry's here, we get to stuff that's absolutely crazy. So that's a good sign. Yo, Bleach, what's up? So did some of the news, and I guess we could jump into it, but I was just, how I've been kind of pretty wild lately. Whatever. What do you want me to do? Pussis? Homeboy Chillis? Who's homeboy Chillis? Pussis? Well, just been in a fun-y mood lately in some ways, just getting the Holy Spirit. Right mode. Right mode. So now it's time to get serious. Bake some bologna. Fried bologna? It might have to be fried bologna sandwiches pretty soon. With white bread, mayonnaise. It might actually have to be that. It might be. I might actually go do it right now. Yeah, the last few times Terry's been in here, we've been just twisted. But how much can you get twisted? And I am jonesing for a game. How long can I run from it? How long can I run from it? How long must one run from to live? Brad Medberry. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. 1,000 likes, and I'll grant everyone a gaze at my Willy Pampus. Hey, please like the stream. Take Brad up that offer. Oh, what's this? What is it? Burger King, I told you. This is Papa Gino's, one of their pasta dinners. Brown butter onions. Sun-dried tomatoes, dried from the sun. And what's this cheese? What is it? I'm going to have to try this. Thick. I wish we were watching Iron Chef. Let's do a food stream. I don't mind doing a food stream if I have to. I'll show you what it's like. Oh. Oh. Need Iron Chef abalone slices. That's a thick pasta. What are these called? Thick pastas? I don't watch a Food Network or any of the food streams. Nick? What's his name? The Italian guy? All I have is this crumpled up piece of paper as a napkin. Pretty rough. Need this bad. Nick Nolte was doing the cooking channel? He was an Italian god. He was always doing his Italian stuff. He'd have good jokes. He was making stuff. Sometimes it was disgusting. I don't like seafood. It's disgusting. I can't imagine eating it. No! Mario Batali, Emeril Lagasse, Bobby Flay, Yan. Oh, don't forget Jeff from the Frugal Gourmet. He was probably of a certain lifestyle. He was of an alternate lifestyle, I believe. No one told me the lighting was rough. It's not any better. We need softer napkins, I'll tell you. These are not soft at all. Soft as cheese. Give me a good bite, please. Thank you. I haven't eaten so long. Let's play Call of Duty. Again, I will mention that I still haven't seen anybody say anything about Stalker. Almost. Is it really so old and dead where it's over? I was looking for something funny, but couldn't find it. Not funny enough. Ball drainer. Nice to meet you. I drain balls. Let's talk about how to make America great again. By the way, I drain balls and I'll stink up the whole room. No thanks. I feel like those girls doing the video. They were like flashing their genitals and stuff at the office. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's what I just felt like right now. crazy. Oh, I'm just so happy I'm eating right now. You guys have a. Here's one. Crafty. Stalker 2 truly is a game for doomers. How's that? Mm. Yeah. We know that Destiny guy getting his balls drained. What about DSP? Does he ever get a piece of the other girl? The inside one? You ever get a piece of her? You ever wonder that? Hmm? My guess is yes. Darkside Phil. I guarantee when he ran into a nut factory, he knew that all he needed to do was add skin and heat and apply friction. Mm. 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 Too hungry. Whoa. Um, Yuri. Yuri Thrapani. Thanks for the 15 bones, pal. I want to have faith, but I don't think I can call myself a Christian because my faith is too wounded by having seen everything you have. I want to believe, but I don't expect to be saved. So life is like a hologram, waiting room, waiting for what? I don't know. Yeah, that's I guess everyone comes to those thoughts at some point in their lives, I'll tell you. It's crazy. Ooh. Let me just have a taste of this first. Oh. Who can't relate to having wounded faith? The problem isn't anything else in that, in those words, but wounded faith. That's it. It might be the only problem in life. I'm not joking. We have to talk about Cormac McCarthy now, finally. No one reminded me. Thanks a lot. Letting me sit there. One more bite. I was dying. How do you repair wounded faith? I want to know for a friend. No cheese left behind. Nor parsley. I'm only enjoying this so much because before the dinner was cookies. Mm. Hmm. Okay. Christian God tortures people forever for not loving him enough? Who knows, man? I don't know. I wonder if Cormac McCarthy ever had any wounded faith. My favorite thing as of late was the picture of him in the meme with his girlfriend, and he has a badge on that says "Dared to Live" award. Oh, that was so good. It was so good. I was so hungry and tasty. Yeah. Oh, it was good. But that made me laugh really hard. Oh, it's so funny. Anyone remember that? Oh, yeah, the the muse thing. Yeah, I have no idea what that's all about, but it's just so funny. Dared to Live badge. Like that's I can't believe that. That was so funny. I just cannot believe that that was written. Like that's the best. It's the best answer I've ever heard of anything at all. It's the best answer I've ever heard. Like, oh, what about that stuff with Cormac McCarthy? I hate him now. Huh? Ah, he dared to live. You should try it sometime. Dude, that's the funniest thing ever. There's nothing funny that I've seen in years and years. It's so funny. Oh, man, was that funny. Well, that's the way I feel about it. If you dared to live. Hmm. 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 Intrigued about that. I haven't thought about muses in a long time. It's usually when you're getting into your Homer and such, and plays the Greeks and all that junk. Uh, they're always attributed to having written even the works that you're reading, or channeled themselves through the author. That's one illustration of that is from Mother, the one with Jennifer Lawrence. I forget who directed it. Was it Aronofsky, right? That is muse ceremony right there. That's a muse. Be right back. One second. It's me. Gambit has returned. Everybody can relax. Gambit has returned. Does anyone remember that line from X-Men 94? I actually do. So, thanks for waiting around for my arse. Let me have a good cough. Okay. Well, I'm always ready to take another whack at trying to define faith or anything like that, because it's the only problem that there is in this world. There's a reason why old Darth Binks finds lack of faith disturbing. It's a real thing. Has anyone seen X-Men 97? I know it's supposed to allude to that's how X-Men was in the 90s, but I assure you that X-Men in the 90s was so straight and so Christian, it was shocking. Not literally, but it had elements and no one was pissing their pants doing. I'm sure people remember these things. Nightcrawler was a big Jesus guy. A bunch of the other guys were probably Bishop. He was probably a real Kwanzaa kind of guy. But it was very straight. And it even had it even had Xavier where he put false memories in people's heads in some of the episodes. Anyone remember that? Just about bald son of a bitch just about invented false memory syndrome. Him in his gimp chair. His brother's Juggernaut. Did people forget that? That Charles Xavier and the Juggernaut are brothers? Hey, if I have to remind everyone, then I will. My favorite show is Reboot. My favorite show of all time as a kid was Reboot. That's what I love the most. Reboot, X-Men. Who knows what else? 1,000 years ago. The premise of Reboot. All the life forms and the characters in the show were all computer data. They were viruses. They were guardians or virus hunters or virus protectors. Bits, ones and zeros, other creatures, and they lived on a motherboard. Hexadecimal, I don't know what hexadecimal was. I guess like a virus, like Megabyte. I don't know if she was a virus. The voice acting in the show was Tony J as Megabyte, and oh my goodness, if someone has the name of who voiced Hexadecimal, oh my god, man. Reboot's amazing. The game came a little bit late, unfortunately. It's too bad. They could have done something with it. Excuse me. But it looks a little bit close to life. Oh, Phantom 2040. Thanks for reminding me. Phantom 2040 looked like Peter Chung, right? Excuse me. It looked like Peter Chung. That had to have been like Alexander or whatever it was called, and Aeon Flux, the other stuff. Had to have been. I remember Phantom 2040 was very interesting. It was very interesting. It was kind of good. Phantom 2040 was crazy. Phantom 2040 was crazy, man. Crazy. Straight up, be worth watching. Straight up, be worth watching. Yeah, Toonami Days. Yeah, he was producer, I'm sure. Yeah, but Phantom 2040, that was that was like before X-Men, or no, probably not. No. But where the hell were we going with this junk right here? This memory lane. It had to lead to something. I know there's faith in this, but no, I don't think I don't think I'll be watching the new X-Men. I just don't think it's I just don't think it's worth watching. No. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that at all. I have a lot to do, and I really have to be serious about what I watch. And I think if I were going to watch X-Men, it would be the original first, and I would take it from there. But am I going to be doing that again? I start watching X-Men? Reboot was the best. There was a lot of stuff going on in the mainframe. But here's what would happen, okay? There would be the god of the world, who is the user. The user whose computer that these beings reside in, that they know nothing about. The user comes and plays a game. When they start playing a game, they require the inhabitants of mainframe, them to play in the game. A big cube comes down from the sky and sets down on on the grid where it lay. And you can't leave once if you get stuck in it. And if the user wins, the Guardian, the virus hunter guys, the Guardians, their job is to get into those games with everybody and beat the user. But when the Guardian loses, everybody in the game zone dies. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, it's really crazy. Nullified is what it was called. Where all of the entities, all of the people would be reduced to little slimes that can do nothing. Shocking nightmares. But there were some good characters, good scenes, good and interesting animation, good acting. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think I ever watched the 4th season though. It's just so strange the years that those happened in. It's just so strange. Batman anime. Yeah, there we are. Arlene Sorkin. There it is. Yeah. Man. When's the last time you heard actors like Arlene Sorkin, Kevin Conroy, and Mark Hamill? And whoever else did the other guys that are there's no character in the whole show that's not stellar. It's unbelievable. Caucus. Remember that? Gargoyles? Wow. Oh. Nahir. Where are you? Nahir? Who's that? Gochi? This thing, man. I'm going to click it up here. I swear, man. What's that? Gokti? Thanks for the 11 quid, pal. I'm Turkish. Should I kamesp? This existence sucks? Yeah, I'll tell you, the existence is crazy, but no, never. No, never. I hear you. The existence is crazy, man. It's crazy, but no. No. The point is faith. I don't know. The point is purification and the relearning of faith. What do I know? What is that? Is that just the philosophy of a slave manual? That's dark. Isn't that dark? You remember How to Serve Mankind? It's a scary thought, but don't you wonder that sometimes? Remember that episode of Twilight Zone? There's aliens, they come down, and people are like, these guys are crazy. They're big, they're crazy, they're weird. Despair is a sin. I can never be said enough. And the aliens, they're like, no, look, we have a book for you. This is our Bible right here. Look, and it's How to Serve Mankind. And everyone's like, oh man, these aliens are here to help us. They're here to help us. These freaks, these sons of bitches, whatever the hell, they're here to help us. You know, then the episode goes on. They sneak into the ship. They're looking around. They open up the book, their holy book. It's a cookbook. Now, I'll tell you, there are many episodes of The Twilight Zone that made me sick. Made me straight up, whoa, like turn into Large Marge from whoa as a kid. Like, it was straight up hell watching that. It's like I was in hell. So, sometimes you wonder, are all of the holy books simply that? Now, I know these are heretical and dark thoughts. I get that. I don't mind. No stranger to heretical thoughts. It's just the way it is. There are a lot of things that bother me. That people would probably consider heresy. A lot of things I don't like. Who gives a damn, though? Hey, you guys want to talk about what I like about... Well, I mean, if it's valuable, I'll say it, but I'm not just going to sit here and... I'm just feeling crazy these days, guys. It's okay. But sometimes those are dark thoughts. You think about those. You ever think about those thoughts? How it's all just a book written by slave masters? They're like, get them to try this. Because these things work. You see how with the media, promiscuity, drug use, the sex stuff, just everything, even the pharmaceutical, even the identity, everything. People do participate. So what I'm saying is that it works. Is mankind predisposed? Genetically, spiritually, genetically predisposed to need to worship? Maybe that's just maybe those are just bullshit thoughts. No, I guess, but we entertain those. But of course, that negates all faith and everything. So those are thoughts you don't entertain. But I mean, I'll entertain them, but you don't. I don't think they're real. Something about it, but. Does anyone ever think of that? Well, you know what? It's more worth thinking about good generative ideas and such. It is better to do that. However, sometimes because I don't indulge in these thoughts alone. I actually don't. That's all. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's that. You know how the nights are. Let me see if the tabs can be loaded properly in here. Mark. Emerita. Thanks for the 5 bones, pal. Terry. Yes. Come on. Go down, please. Mr. Tab. Do I have enough RAM? Should have got Rambus going. Shouldn't have slept on Rambus. Yo, Nahir. Damn, I didn't know there were 2, man. Yo. 11 for 11 quid. The same. I'm Turkish. Should I... Come on, Smop. This exists. Hopefully, I hope you're still here for that, man. Thanks so much for the 22. Mr. Symbol. Thanks for the 2 bones. Yeah, so that's just, I don't know, enough of that. I don't have anywhere to go with that. I really don't. I don't have any great strides in any of these things lately. I've been just in a different mindset, or my gears have been different lately. I don't have my time sorted out enough to do both, or something like that. I don't know. I just go trans. It's crazy. These are the nights. I want to ask anyone there personal question. Anyone play Sea of Thieves? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay, that's fine. How can it not be fun? How? That's okay. You know what's fun? Detroit. Or Beyond Two Souls. Heavy Rain. The basics. Maybe we're going to have to revisit, or visit for the first time ever, Indigo Prophecy. And maybe we'll finally have to do that. Many years in the making. Many years in the making. Might have to be. Might have to be. Just saying. Oh man, the times. Yeah. But, I don't know. There's certain thoughts when you think of technology. When you think a lot of the technology of enslavement. Yo, what's this? Hold on a second here. G. Mooney. When you are cognizant of real technology and tools of enslavement, these are the kind of questions that you ask. It's just normal. I just never really I mean, we talked about conspiracy stuff, Anunnaki, solar cyclers stuff. We did that years ago, but it's just nothing that it doesn't lead to anything. So, faith and these things like the Bible or whatever you want to read, I guess, those are the only things that lead to anything. Everything else leads to a wall or some fabulous speculation or suspension of what you even see before your eyes. Faith and whatever you have. Just seems when the world gets crazy enough, like it's been said better. I'll tell you, it's been said better than this. This is just the worst way to say it. I'm sure it's one of the church fathers, one of the Orthodox guys. Oh, something to the effect if he didn't know that evil was going to be destroyed and punished and sent to the pit, and good was going to win in the end, no matter what's happening in the world right now, he'd go insane. I hear that. There's no chance you're able to deal with the madness of the world without it. No, you have no chance. Just like the killer didn't stand a chance. The killer stood no chance. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Faith seems like to be the only thing left at the end of the day. Whew. Yeah. As the years go on, you understand what was meant. When you heard, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. It's amazing when you take that You know. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Johnabo. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is about Johnabo. Listen, tomorrow, get hyped. The Palace, 7 p.m., Kino Corner. Fabulous premiere. Been jonesing for that for a while now. It's really something that... It was really one of those things that brought me back from the dead. Resurrected me in a way that... A reminder of to live. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You know, one knows their perfect self, or perhaps if it's not abused out of them or something like that, or the childlike love of justice and real equality is not the word. Equality is not the word. Justice is the word. It's not even equality. Justice is the word. It's going to be fabulous. We're going to premiere it on there. And then we're going to be jawing. Excuse me. Ochi, what's up? I'm out of it. We'll be jawing it for a little bit tomorrow. Me and Eric. We're going to get Kino in there. We're going to premiere the video. We're going to be chatting all through the night after that. I expect things to be very silly. Because Kino is he's a conversationalist. He's definitely a conversationalist. And that's so nice. Finished Deus Ex. Dude, there's something snapped in my mind. I was like this, I can't play games. I don't know. I think I just started to go off the rails or something when I was playing it. Something must have, I don't even know. Don't remember, honestly. But I would like to play 3. It's weird. Sometimes you don't feel like playing 1. I don't know. I'm weird. But the game, look, I can't be talking about games. It's freaking 8 years. It's not 8 years, but it's just years and years. I'm like this. Well, no, it would be good. Thank God no comp exists of that. It's 500 examples of that. I wish I play next. This would be really good. 600 examples of it. I just feel like I should buy. I can't even. I'm back to that again. I'm like this Stalker should be good. Parasite cleanse needed. What was that other show? Does anybody know? Just kidding. Ochi, what is up? The times have been so crazy lately. One would swear to God they're dead. That's all. We will return to gaming when the time is right. That I'm sure. New Stalker's comfy? You know what? Maybe it is. I'll be honest though, listen. In Stalker 1, I only felt my way through the land by movement and by sound. What I mean is I never held a meter out and I never threw rocks at anything. I would always just freaking kind of use my intuition to weave in and out of things. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to pull out a meter and walk around. I'm going to throw... Dude, I can't do that. I can't do stuff like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sounds... Maybe that sounds weird, but I can't. Even the first one, I couldn't ever pull out a meter. Dude, I'll lose my mind. I'm like triggering and I'll walk straight into one, man, and I'll load the game if I have to. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'll just walk, and if I die, bang, quick load. Bang, quick load. I'll go this way then. Oh, okay, good. Oh, right, bang, quick load. Okay, I'll go that same way again. I'll go, okay, good. We're good. Dude, I rather play it like that. I got the bolts out. I'm meter. The world is straight up 40,000 acres. But this patch, you're taking care of. It's a world with 60 trillion of those around. Dude, are you kidding me, man? That's crazy. I can't be bothered with those. I really can't. I have no time. I want to go around and frickin' just see what this place, see what this base is like. You know how that stuff used to be. It used to be hard to take down some of those bases, man. It was, some of the flights, they were bloody. But I'll tell you, artifacts, meters, dude, I'd rather die. I don't know, man. Look, I'll put it this way. In Zelda, when you had the cross-dressing gear on or whatever, when you got close to a temple, your alarm would go off and you'd hear by sound. You'd say, oh, okay. Then you'd have a little bit of an incentive. You'd have a much greater incentive. You didn't need to press any buttons. You didn't need to change anything at all. You could say, oh, okay, and then you could decide if you want to go to the temple. I'm giving you a good example for this. The other example is you have to press a button and you get your meter out. And what's in your other hand? Well, a limp dick and also bolts. So you got to press a button and wait, I don't know, 300 milliseconds for a weapon switch. That's crap to me. It may seem like a joke to you, but it was real to me. You guys get what I'm saying? I won't pull out a meter, and I won't pull out bolts and throw them. I have to I have to do a button. I have to press bolts and press meter. Those are button presses. I don't have time for that anymore. Bucko. Telling you. That's bad design, man. Don't you guys get it? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be contrarian. That's genuinely bad design. Who else is going to tell you? Someone else? Who else? Is there ever an answer? Anytime is there ever an answer to that? Who else? And there's actually no one else. Okay. Doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying. I watched it too, and I tried many different streams. I went on Twitch even. Every single person I would go on it, they'd be throwing bolts at some invisible shimmering shit. What? What is this, a ghost story? What is this, Ghost Hunters? That could make me puke. That's not fun. That's bad design. Sitting on your balls all day. Ugh. So, that's why I'm mad. I can't be arsed to do that stuff. I really can't. Stalker 1 was hard. I remember Stalker 1 was hard. Rewarding. Bestial. This one, every single person I saw playing it, didn't matter who it was. The bolts, he's got a meter out. Me. What's the game called? Meter? Dude, I can't be the only one that sees this. Not a chance. I can't do it. Maybe I'll just buy the game and just give someone the key. Maybe I'll do that. Should I try it? You think it's good? Macro, should I try it? Or do you think it's bad like I'm saying it is? It's about faith. Ah. Shit, man. I wish I could. I gotta try to start making everything about faith. I hear you on that. It's like Indiana Jones' Temple of the Crusade. Crusade of the Last. Why doesn't anyone get mad at Indiana Jones? What's all this heat about Cormac McCarthy? What about Indiana Jones? He dared to live. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, is that funny? Oops. How's it go? What's next? What's next? What are we at? Okay, we're good. We're good for tonight. I don't know. It's not me. I don't do that. It's not me. I don't leave tissues around. Who? Why would I? What incentive do I have to do that? No, just tissues. So, Noosphere project. Wasn't Noosphere mentioned in Stalker 1? Is that why it's like familiar? Oh, nice. Thanks. Is that why Noosphere is kind of familiar? Hearing it pre 2016? Was it Noosphere and Stalker? That sounds familiar, man. Oh! This life, this life. Know that song? Know it. Noosphere is in Stalker. I knew that it sounded familiar. Because I've been hearing that for a long time. Hey, doorknob. What's going on? The house does not smell like tomatoes. The house smells like onions. It does, yeah. He prays and he hopes the people that he brings into the zone become and be like children. In the movie, so authentic, really? In the Stalker 1 game? Dared to ream. And oh, the movie! Oh! Huh. Dude, remember when Stalker 1 first came out, the game? Remember the music and the menu? The zone mutations and anomalies are partially the result of the noosphere manipulating reality. You talking about the game or the movie, or I don't know. I don't know. Not the game, the movie. Yeah. I tried watching the movie years ago, but I was I was sleeping or something. I don't even know what I was doing. I was probably polishing a gun. Yo, authentic, enjoy, man. I'll check it out. It's been a minute. Hey, Newton. Yeah, it's been a minute.
I have a small silver notebook. Have you seen it?
9. I'll keep looking for it. Is it the Ream book? Jesuit priest. That's the Noosphere is from? Woo! Woo! Sane kings. Kings go insane. Yeah, just can't do it. I can't throw bolts and do that stuff. I just won't do it. That's okay. Just get dicked down. That's all. Oh my goodness. The nights. What are these nights? Does anybody know? Roadside picnic. Is that Lem? That's a Lem kind of thing, isn't it? That sounds like Lem. The Chernobyl incident happened after both the novel and movie were written and made? Then how'd they all die of radiation or something like that? Isn't that something? Didn't they all like, oh, they all died and yeah, the freaking film was exposed because of the I don't know. What do I know? Who knows? What do you think about that answer? He's a slave to the cock. Well, I'm delirious. Time to go to bed. Bolt throwing is from the Stalker movie. The bolt throwing should be from someone's fucking nightmare, and that's it, and not from a game. Are you kidding me? I'll die. This is what Stalker is? This is the dick in the teeth you get? I swear to you. You know, this is just the mode of the day. Please tell me, please. You know, sometimes you repeat some things. Should I play it? Can I play it without the bolts? Can I play Stalker without the bolts? Or do I have to? Yep, that's exactly what it is, Macro. Yep. You gotta break through it. Basically, collective unconscious. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We've spoken about these things. Planet killers. I don't understand it. What am I supposed to say? Hi. Biatch? Should I play it? Should I play Stalker or not? Yeah. I just don't know. All the guys respawning in the base before you're even out of it. I don't feel like that. Saying I should play it macro? Maybe I should just play it on the Gum Road or something like that so I don't drive everyone away doing it on here. Well, you know me. Probably be dead. Probably be Billy. Jonathan Billy. That's how it be. Multiplayer is coming to Stalker? Is it cross-platform? Or cross, Yeah, cross-platform. Is it? Do you throw bolts at each other and get people sucked into fucking shimmering things? Whoa. That's the game? That's the game. Really? We could have to pump it into the Gum Road just for me to get a fire under my fanus. Pussis. VR pussis. Well, that's me. That's my night. My nights are filled with wonder and delight. Cheers! Pussis. Well, that's it. That's it for the night. I'm probably going to close my coffin on me nice and early. Go insane. Get twisted. It's time. Time to get nuts. My goodness, the world. Who's next? Billy? Billy? Who's next? No, no. Maybe we should do it for Gumroad. I don't want to go nuts doing it here. Unless I know I'm going to go good nuts. I don't want to be disappointed or sickened by something. I just don't. Did you make ice cream? Oh!
Ice cream though.
Yeah. Well, it's time for me to hit the old trail. The old dusty trail. Yep, that's it. Probably just smoke crack. Oh, Sutry. Oh, speaking of... I know. I didn't have the intelligence to read all of his things while he yet lived. He was... Well, I know Gnostic this and that, and he dared to live also. He also dared to live. I get people hold that against him, but just like myself, he was born in Providence, Rhode Island, so let us dare. Was considering doing Blood Meridian again, but I've done that so many times. I really, really think I got to do Border Trilogy and Sutry. I really think it's just crazy to not do that. Should hit up Cormac McCarthy, a man that dared to live. He dared to live. He dared to live. He dared to live. He's at the Santa Fe Institute, right? Isn't that all connected with a bunch of things? Interesting, isn't it? Weird. It's only cream. Everyone, thanks everyone for coming. Enjoying some wild times. Getting into some wild stuff. Gearing up. Hardcore project. I'm just going to put it that way. Need help. Send help. Looking to see what's up for here. Just because I've been, shooting from the hip from a little bit, and we can't keep doing that forever. I'm just saying. Should I do Stalker 2? Yes or no? Yo, Vanilla Kid, thanks so much for the 10 bones. Could you take niacin and sauna at the same time? I'm not a doctor, but as far as I do, I heard, what was it, charcoal half an hour before or something like that? And niacin, I don't remember when. Just the niacin and the sauna is really pretty amazing. Santa Fe Institute connected to Epstein or something? Yeah, no, there was something like that. I was like, oh, wow. But it doesn't mean anything. Generally. Yeah, you don't know where these people come from. You don't know if these people come from underground. You don't know if they're test tube. Like, you have no idea. You have no idea. No idea. So anyway, niacin and sauna is so good. It's the best. Everyone, I'm going to hit the old dusty trail. Thanks for coming by. Thanks so much for coming by and seeing some hip shooting today. Really appreciate it. Everyone, have a good night. Thanks so much for the love and support. We're all trying to do our best, trying to get faith going again, you know what I mean? Need faith. That's how it go. That's how it go. Cream Kings, everyone, keep it real. Have a nice one. Enjoy.